Hey, Fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps with Fight Hub TV, powered by Stagefront VIP, and I'm joined now with Roman Fury. Roman, it's good to see you here in Manchester. A lot going on at the moment. What's the last few days been like for you and the family?
It's been hectic, yeah, very busy, but very enjoyable. You know, even yesterday it was a lot of fun and games, wasn't it? A few people got riled, but it's all adds to the fight, and I can't wait for Saturday now.
Yesterday was a bit of chaos. Just as we were kind of saying a few moments ago, I didn't even realize that KSI has spat down at your family. What was that? What was running through your mind at that moment?
Well, it almost hit me. If it wasn't for a good slip, I would have got hit. But it's just dirty, scummy behaviour, There's just no respect there. I just feel it's a bad representation of his parents, isn't it? You don't ever spit at anyone, especially someone older than have a bit of respect. But, he'll get paid back in the ring. I've told Tommy about it, and he's going to add a little bit of extra intention on his punches now to make him pay for it.
In the moment, though, when everything's kicking off, your dad, he's pissed. I even joked. I'm like, are you going to bolt the tables down today?
100%. God knows what he's going to bring today, but he's riled up.
Yeah, definitely. Well, let's talk a bit about the fight. Tommy's in fantastic shape, teamed up with Greg Marriott. I think this is the best we've ever seen him look. Just what are your thoughts on how he looks?
I know for a fact it's the best he's ever been. I've done the full camp with him. It's the hardest training we've ever done. I've done pretty much every camp with him. So, he's left no stone unturned, and you can see it by his shape, can't you? He looks like a Greek god, looks more like a bodybuilder, but I assure you he's looking sharp, fast and dangerous, so I can't wait for the performance.
Speaking of bodybuilding, I know that he's mentioned previously in an interview that was something that he actually sees himself doing down the road. I think that maybe he's been inspired by how his body looks.
100%, very early on, from being like 12, 13, he was into lifting weights and bodybuilding, it's probably his first passion, if I tell you the truth. But yeah, as you can tell, he loves it, and definitely afterwards he might see him in a Mr. Arnold or whatever that competition is, Olympia, whatever it is.
Mr. Olympia, isn't that what it's called?
Yes, definitely, you could see him in that, 100%.
Yeah. All right, well, let's talk a bit about the preparation for KSI. When he was preparing to fight Jake Paul, there was a little bit of a different type of pressure, I would say, on him with the family, because everyone's like, basically, if you don't beat Jake Paul, we're disowning your ass, right? Like, even though if it was jokes or not, bottom line is there was that added pressure. What's the pressure like from your guys' side going into the fight with KSI? Is it more of that if he does not beat KSI?
To be honest with you, I think it's more of the other way around. There's just a calmness through camp, and I think all the pressure's on KSI, and I think he knows it, the way he's been acting, his antics, trying to get in our heads, in Tommy's head, and, Tommy just, letting it all fly over, because he knows that there's nothing KSI can do to beat him. He's just going to go in there, he's soaking it up, he's enjoying himself, and on Saturday night, he's going to absolutely destroy this man, and I think KSI and everybody deep down knows it,
He was very calm and collected when he fought Jake, and he looks no different this time around. Tommy has made mention before that once he kind of beats KSI, he wants to kind of put this YouTuber boxing thing to rest. Is that still the case? Is this sort of a one-off, doesn't care to entertain and maybe another potential rematch with Jake? Is this sort of like, I just want to get this done and over with and move towards fighting more boxers?
Listen, it's a business, and these fights, what they are very good money fights, and I think he's got a few big fights. He's got the rematch with Jake Paul, and he's got Logan Paul. He's piping up, isn't he? And he could have a couple of fights with him, and you never know. So I think as long as the money's good, and it is, keep going for these fights. Why wouldn't you? There's plenty of time for the titles. He's still young. From what I've been seeing in the gym, he could come from these fights straight for a British title fight at least. From what I've been seeing, he's been destroying his sparring partners and looking fantastic. So, yeah.
Do you know what the talk is about that, for him to be able to, get like a British area title?
I'm not sure, I think he's just going to take one step at a time, get these, and then go into that. But I think for the next couple of years, he's going to be doing these.
And for yourself, you said that you had a fight that fell through. What's the situation going on now?
Well, I'm out on the 10th of November now. I was supposed to be out on the 30th, but my opponent pulled out literally last minute, so I couldn't get an opponent. But everything happens for a reason. I'm back in camp. It just gives me a few extra weeks to get sharper and better. And then out in Brighton on the Wasman show. So okay. I'm over the moon. It's a good deal as well. I'm on TV, so it gets my name out there. All I got to do now is put a great performance on.
Do you know who your opponent is yet?
I did get told, but I forgot his name. I'm absolutely shocking my name. But
okay.
I'm sure I'll get released soon anyway. But,
okay.
Yeah, it's a good test for me.
And lastly, so much going on for the Fury family. I feel like you guys are constantly, your names are always in the headlines at this stage. Tyson obviously has his fight coming up against Ngannou, but then there's also the mention that he's now going to be fighting. They signed the deal with Alexander Usyk, which is so nice to hear. There's rumors, though, that it may end up over Christmas time. Do you have any sort of inside info in that sense?
Not really, I know he's signed, and I think it's looking likely for December, but I'm not 100% with that. But the main thing is the fight's happening, isn't it? Everyone can shut up now about this undisputed thing. In my opinion, it's an easy fight for Tyson, but it's happening now, and I can't wait for it.
Usyk's performance against Dubois, what did you make of it, and did you see it as a low blow?
I didn't see it as a low blow. I think the man wore his short side, and when you wear your short side, you can get hit higher, can't you? But in my opinion, it wasn't a low blow, and I just think Usyk's experience, he took time and used it wisely, and then he went out and stopped Dubois. But against Tyson, he's a completely different operator to Daniel Dubois. I don't mean any disrespect, but Tyson's a completely different man, and I think he knows what he needs to do. Go to the body and just lean on him, basically, and that's the key to beating Usyk. He's shown there his weakness, didn't he?
All right, and final question. If you could see your dad fight anybody in an exhibition fight, who would you want to see him fight?
Mike Tyson.
Really?
100%. I think it would be fantastic. And I'm telling you, my dad's been in the gym, and he's a big, strong man. He's not like no average 60-year-old man. He's running 12 miles, believe it or not. He's doing an hour straight on the bag, so it'd be a tough test for Mike Tyson. But if not him, maybe Greg Paul. From what I've seen yesterday, there's a few fireworks, weren't there? But Greg, I wouldn't take that if I was you.
Yeah, he actually went up to him to say that, right, Greg?
Yes. Apparently he's been mouthing up on the other side of the pond, and then he comes over here trying to be nice. My dad don't work like that, So you've got to be held accountable for your actions, and he was.
Well, let's see what can happen with that. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it as always. Any final words? Anything else you'd like to say?
KSI, enjoy your last couple of days before you get absolutely annihilated, my friend. Good luck.
Thank you. Bye, Fight fans.
Thank you so much for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe for more videos of your favorite fighters over here on Fight Up TV, and give us a follow online as well at Fight Up TV on Twitter and on Instagram. We appreciate it, guys.